Welcome back to Manifest with 𝐀𝐲. So today's reading, we are going to dive in and see what it is that people admire about you. So first, I want to start out with the crystal selection that we have here today. The first crystal that we have here is this beautiful Labradorite. So pile 1, Labradorite. Then we have pile 2, which is going to be this beautiful carnelian stone. So pile 2, if you are drawn to this carnelian. And pile 3 is this rainbow fluorite. So what you're going to do is go over to the timestamp, whatever pile you are drawn to, either pile 1, 2, or 3, head on over, look in the description box below, and in the comments, I will have each pile listed, and then you're just going to go on over to that timestamp and watch your video. So I will see you in your pile. Hi, pile 1. So today we are going to tap in and see what is it that people admire about you. What is it that people admire about my pile number 1s? So Spirit, tap me into pile 1. Tap me in to pile 1. First, we're going to start out with the Labradorite crystal. So some of you may have been drawn to this stone, this beautiful Labradorite crystal. And this beautiful, amazing gem is connected to your third eye that deals with your intuition, tapping into your divine self, right? Allowing you to connect with higher states of consciousness, helping to improve psychic abilities. So this pile, you may have been drawn to this pile because you have some psychic abilities. Some of you are clairvoyant, clairaudient, and I was picking up on a connection to like the spiritual realms. I also picked up that this is a pile of like the innovators, the people that think outside the box. I was picking up that some of you guys may come off as like the lone wolf, very just like independent. People view you as like very introspective, just the type of person who does a lot of self-discovery, self-mastery, right? Tapping into your gifts, your spiritual gifts, your psychic abilities. I picked up that some of you guys may be a life path 7, 9, or the master numbers, 11, 22. I picked up that you guys were very intelligent. Some of you guys are very tech savvy and come off as very wise. And tapping into your energy, I also was picking up on a lot of third eye activations and crown chakra. So I just picked up that you guys have a very active third eye as well as crown. So that kind of confirms maybe why you were drawn to the Labradorite, because it does help with psychic abilities and help you to enhance your psychic abilities, as well as helps with protection as well. So I also had a bit of a solar plexus activation that I was feeling. So you guys come off as very self-confident within yourself because you're like outside of the box, right? You're different. You don't live by the norms, right? I picked up on like Aquarius energy. Some of you may be Gemini as well as Pisces. And you don't have to be these, but you can have some of these in your charts. I also picked up that this pile could be influenced by Uranus. Uranus is that badass planet that just thinks outside the box, outside of the norms, and just like not sticking to what everyone else is doing. So yeah. Now let's kind of dive in. We're going to first start out with the tarot cards, and then we're going to dive in to the oracle cards. So the first card we have here is the Hanged Man. So what do people admire about you, pile one, is the fact that you come off as different, right? You are not here to follow the norms. You are an outside the box thinker, right? People admire that you are so different. You are so unique, right? You are not a copy and paste version of anybody else. You're here to be different. You're here to be individualistic. So people admire that you are just a very unique individual, and that also comes off as really attractive to some people. They're very curious. They want to know more about you. They're like, ooh, you're very mysterious and unique and different. And a lot of people do admire that about you, pile one. So the next card we have here is the Nine of Pentacles. So what do people admire about you? You are the type of person to put in a lot of work, right? And not only just like doing things in the external, maybe you are a type of person that is good with money, good with bringing in money. Like I said, I tapped in that some of you guys are innovators. So maybe a lot of you come off as just having your shit together. Okay, you have your shit together. And I'm also picking up that you guys just know what to do, right? You know where to put your investments. You know when to make the right move. People see you as a very confident person, that you are confident in your abilities. You're confident within yourself, and you're able to bring in prosperity and abundance through your mind, like your intellect. You're brilliant, pile one. Okay, people admire how smart and how wise you come across, right? Very intellectual, very introspective, having a love for knowledge and learning. Like I said, I did pick up on like tech savvy. So maybe some of you guys are in the tech industries or into something with like computers or communication as well. I'm also picking up on that. And yeah, this card is also reminiscent of the solar plexus chakra that I was speaking about earlier, just being, people just feel you as very confident within yourself, knowing that you are a smart being. Okay, not only are you smart, you're confident in your abilities. So you know that you are enough, right? You know that you are worthy. You know that you are connected to the divine, right? So like, you know when to make the right move. You know when to make the right investment. Just very smart and wise when it comes to like your finances. Maybe some of you guys are interested in like stocks and trading and stuff like that as well. I was also picking up that some people view you as coming off as very like relaxed and chill. So the next card we have here is the Ace of Wands. So what do people admire about you? People admire that you are the king or queen of new ideas, okay? You are the type of person that knows when to make the move, right? You know when to hop into something, you know when to get yourself out of something. You're just very smart when it comes to like starting things, like new adventures, new ideas, new creative endeavors, right? People view you as just very creative, very innovative, very smart and wise. You just know how to wait and watch rather than, jumping in and FOMOing in. You're not like everyone else that's just doing things to just do it. You're not impulsive like that. You have a very strategic mind. I also picked up on that. A lot of you guys are definitely very logical and analytical, and that's what people admire about you, is like, not only do you have that spiritual aspect of being like different, people realize that you are also very analytical and logical. So it's like you are the best of both worlds, right? You are the best of both worlds. So now let's get some more cards. Let's get some oracle cards now, pile one. So what is it that people admire about pile one? What do people admire about pile one? So the first card we have here is Justice. By the power of 3x3, Ma'at. Deliver justice to me. So people admire that you can see the higher point of awareness, right? You can see both sides. You are the type of person that is very balanced. Like I said, you're half spiritual and half logical at the same time. You're very balanced. Your masculine and feminine energies are very balanced. So people see you as a very balanced and like relaxed, calm person, right? You already know that you are connected to all that is. You know that there's no need to rush anything. So yeah, you're the type of person that people can come to when they have a problem, and you're the type of person that's able to see both sides of the spectrum, right? You're just able to see a lot of the things that people can't see. You're very balanced. Your masculine and feminine energies are very balanced. So people see you as a very balanced individual. So the next card we have here is passion. Rise, passion, rise up high, inflame my purpose, reach the sky. So people admire that you are such a passionate person, right? You put in a lot of energy and love into the things that you do, your new creations, your new ideas, your new projects. People see you as a very well-rounded being, right? People look up to you knowing that, damn, you put in a lot of work, you put in a lot of energy, you put in a lot of love and care into your work. You are also very rational. Like, you know when to make the right moves, you know when it's right, you know when to work, you know when to rest, and people really admire that about you, as you come off as a very passionate person, and that is very admirable. Let's see what other messages we have today. What else do people admire about my pile number one? My pile number ones. The next card we have here is fear. I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. Ooh, so another thing that people admire about you is that you come off as a very fearless person, right? You come off as very relaxed, right? You have this demeanor where people know, like, you're not worried, you're not stressing about anything, right? You know your connection to everything. You know that you're connected to everything, right? You know that you don't have to rush for anything. Everything always works out for you. People just see it as like you're just very blessed, very lucky, and yeah, just very gifted. So people admire that you are just so fearless. People see you as very fearless, right? And this yellow is also reminiscent again of that solar plexus. People view you as being very confident within yourself, right? You have a very powerful essence that people admire about you. You're very wise, you're very passionate, you're fearless, and people actually look up to you and really admire that about you. So let's see what else we got here. Courage. So the next card we have here is courage. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. Yes, absolutely. This is like an inversion of this card, right? So once again, being balanced, right? Balancing your courage with your fearlessness, right? And yeah, people just view you as a very courageous individual, okay? Not only are you just so balanced and humble and relaxed, people really admire that you are a very courageous person and you're very fearless, and you just stand firm within yourself because you know that you already have everything that you need within, right? Not only are you brilliant, you're also very passionate about the things that you do, and people really admire that about you, pile one. So let's see what other messages we have here. So the next card we have here is I am peaceful. Yes, so people admire that you come off as a very peaceful person. Once again, very relaxed aura. You're not worried, you're not stressing about things. You know that everything happens in divine timing, that connection to the divine. I noticed that there's like this bird, and it's just like right on like the crown chakra area. So yeah, just having that connection with the divine, okay? Truly tapped in and knowing that you are divinely guided and divinely protected. There's nothing for you to worry about. There's no need for you to stress. You are exactly where you need to be. And people really admire that groundedness that they feel when they're around you, because you're very just put together and divine, and just something, it's just, your energy is just so powerful. Like, it's just like, it's such a beautiful energy that you have, pile one. Like, people feel safe being around you, right? They know that you are the type of person that actually trusts their higher self, and you make people feel safe to trust their higher selves as well, looking at your life and just viewing you as just a very, balanced and humble and different person. And I really love that. We got 2 cards that wanted to come out. So the next card we have here is I spread joy. So something that people admire about you is that you are a very happy-go-lucky person. You come off as like a free-spirited person because you're just doing you. You're individualistic. You're not worried about being like anyone else because you know that it's safe for you to show up as your true, authentic self unapologetically. And people really admire that about you, pile 1. Also, we have I am trustful in my relationships. And yeah, another thing that people admire about you is that people can trust you. They feel safe being around you. That was what I was picking up on. People feel safe being around you, okay? Knowing that it's safe for them to be who they truly are because you show up as your true authentic self each day. So people really feel peaceful and they have a sense of inner peace and a calmness when they're around you. You just feel so cozy and warm and just smart and brilliant. Like your energy is very like, people look up to you. Like people truly, truly admire you, pile 1. And I absolutely love that. Okay, now let's just tap in and see. Yes, beautiful animals. Okay, so the first card we have here is the Sea Otter. Happiness. Be the master of playful living. Release expectations and enjoy every day. Let worry go and instead choose love. Surrender to the waves. Your good destiny of love is sure. So people admire that you are just such a free-spirited, happy-go-lucky person. You come off as being just so one with yourself. Like you just come off as just a very humble and wise and happy person. Your energy is so peaceful and people get a sense of calm. There's a nurturing energy about you as well, that people just feel safe being who they truly are when they're around you. So the next card we have here is the Black Jaguar, Old Soul. Walk through life with confidence and grace. You have power from beyond the world. Focus on what you really want. You can create your dreams. Yes, and people really admire that you come off as an old, wise soul. An old wise sage, right? People look up to you because you hit different, okay? Your energy hits different. You're not like anyone else. You've done this human experience before, okay? You've mastered it. Now you're here just doing your own thing, creating things by doing what you love, right? Not trying to be like anyone else, right? We've already been there, done that, pile 1, right? You are the type of person that is just here to be self-expressive and just live life fully, right? You already know. You come off in this way where people they feel so comfortable and they feel so safe with you because they know that you've done this before, right? You know what you're doing. People pick up on that energy strong. You are a wise being and people love being around you, right? They feel a sense of security when they're around you. And yeah, it's such a beautiful thing. Pile 1, your energy was absolutely amazing, and I really appreciate and thank you for coming here and allowing me to tap into your divine energy, Pile 1. But these are all the messages that I have for you today, Pile 1. So I really hope that this message resonated. Be sure to hit the notification bell as well as subscribe if you haven't already. And please be sure to comment below. Comment how you feel. Comment if you are from pile 1. And on that note, I hope to see you guys in another one. Bye, pile 1. Hi, pile 2. So today we are going to dive in and see what it is that people admire about you. So pile 2, you may have been drawn to this beautiful, amazing carnelian stone. And this amazing gem is one of ambition, creativity, prosperity, being very courageous, having this fiery energy and being passionate about things. Carnelian helps you to tap into your sacral center as well as your solar plexus center. And those are your centers of creativity, sensuality, sexuality, pleasure. And I feel like Carnelian is just a beautiful representation of you, pile 2, because when I tapped into your energy, I picked up that you guys are very sexually attractive. You come off as very confident, sexy, flirty. I was picking up on a lot of fiery energy, so you might be a Leo, a Sagittarius, as well as an Aries. I was also picking up on some Scorpio. So you may have some of these placements in your chart. You don't have to, but you might have some of those within your chart. I also picked up that some of you guys come off as the freaks, okay? Very attractive, very passionate, steamy, like playful sexual energy. I got instantly tapping into your energy. I did also pick up that some of you have like a Venusian quality to you, so just very like very physically attractive, very sensual. You could also be a Taurus or have some Taurus placements in your chart, or have some Venus elements in your chart, like Venus rulership in your chart. And just take what resonates and leave what doesn't, because this is a collective reading. So I was picking up on a few different types of energies within pile 2. I also picked up that you guys come off as very like active. So some of you guys could be into sports. I picked up on hiking, being very adventurous, being very outdoorsy, and just very adventurous. Okay, that's like that Sagittarius energy, just liking to explore and go out on adventures. I also had a visual of a race car. Maybe some of you guys like driving, like have a fancy sports car, or you like that adrenaline rush. And yeah, maybe you're a bit of a daredevil as well, as I was picking up on that. And I did tap in and notice that you guys have a very active root as well as a very active sacral chakra in your body. So oh yeah, and one more thing I did pick up is that some of you come off as very goofy or funny, as well as being very connected to your inner child. So just being very playful, creative, and some of you guys might be a little bit impulsive as well. So that's what I picked up on while tapping into your energy. So what we're going to do is we are going to start off with some tarot cards, and then we're going to dive in and get the oracle cards to get some additional messages that want to come through. Spirit, tap me into pile 2. What is it that people admire about pile 2? What is it that people admire about pile 2? Pile 2, we have the Queen of Swords, the Nine of Cups, and the Nine of Pentacles. So first thing that people admire about you is the fact that you are very assertive, okay? You say exactly how it is that you feel, okay? And you're not afraid to say how you feel. But I feel like you have like this leadership quality as well when you speak to people. So people view you, they find that you are just so attractive the way that you speak. Like I said, maybe some of you guys have a very attractive voice is what I'm hearing. That's why I was also picking up on those Venusian qualities. So maybe you have like this just sweet, like romantic, sensual voice. Some of you guys have a very sexy voice, okay? Pile 2, there is something about your voice and the way that you say things, the way that you speak. People admire that you are stern, you stand firm in your words, you're not afraid to say whatever it is that you mean. And people really admire that you are the type of person that is not afraid to speak your truth, right? You're able to show up and say it how it is. Like also when it comes to relationships, I'm picking up that like when you want somebody, you're going to literally be so assertive, you're going to be crystal clear, getting the message across that you find someone attractive or that you were trying to get with somebody or whatever it may be. But people love that you have that directness about you. So the next card here is the Nine of Cups. So what people admire about you is that you set your goals and you reach them. People view you as a very outgoing, optimistic person, right? You are the type of person that gets shit done, right? People People see you as a go-getter, right? You're not afraid to chase a check, make a bag, right? You're not afraid to go out and do things, go out and get your own. People see you as being very independent. You come off as a leader, very, very courageous, very bold. And I was also picking up that some of you guys have a strong Saturn influence. So some of you could also be a Capricorn. Like, you are the type of person that is a go-getter. You go for yours. You're not afraid to show up for what it is that you are truly passionate about. And people really admire that you are a person that people can look up to, because you're not afraid to make your goals list and go after them. Then we have the Nine of Pentacles here. So people see you as being very well put, like put together, having your own shit, right? Like I said, people definitely see that you have been putting in work and energy into the things that you love, feeling the things that you love in order to create your abundance and your success. So people also admire that you come off as a very successful person. Even if you don't realize it, Pile 2, people view you as very successful, okay? People are looking up to you, the things that you accomplish, the things that you set your mind to, you go after. You're not afraid to jump in, okay? That was that Aries impulsive energy. Like, you're not afraid to go after what it is that you want. You will clearly step up to the plate when it's time, okay? You are crystal clear on what it is that you want, and you go after it. So people really admire that about you, Pile 2. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Pentacles, and this is telling me that, yeah, like I said, you're very attractive. You have a lot of options. I'm picking up that you have a lot of options. A lot of different people find you attractive, and yeah, you are very abundant with that. Now, you aren't the type of person to play around, okay? If someone is no longer fulfilling what you are desiring, it's on to the next. You have multiple options. You have different options, and you are not worried about that. Very abundant when it comes to that. So now let's dive in and see what other messages that we have here from the Oracle cards. So what do people admire about you, Pile 2? What is it that people admire about you, Pile 2? So we have dream, sweet, deep sleep. Sleep that's deep and lasts till morn, wondrous dreams for days reborn. So something that people admire about you is that you are very imaginative, right? You are not only just a daydreamer, right? You bring your dreams to life. You go after the things that you want in life. If you set your mind to it, people notice that you set your mind to something and you go after it, right? What starts off as a dream to someone else is a goal checked off your list for you, Pile 2. So people admire that you bring your dreams to life, okay? You don't just sit back and wait for things to show up in your reality. You go after them, and people really admire that you bring your thoughts. You bring your thoughts and your beliefs into your reality, and people really admire that about you. You are a master manifester. You come off as a master manifester. So the next card we have here is Psychic Protection. Around me now, a shield of gold, protecting me strong and bold. So another thing that people admire about you, Pile 2, is that you come off as feeling very safe. People feel safe around you, okay? Like, looking at this picture, you come off as very courageous and bold, right? People see you as someone that can literally stand their own ground, right? You're not afraid to jump in and dive in and explore new things and learn new things, right? Another thing that people admire about you, Pile 2, is that you literally don't play with the bullshit, okay? There's something about your energy that you give off a sort of like protective shield, right? You know that when you're done with something or someone, you can easily cut things off, right? You know not to hold on to things, right? People also admire that you're able to just kind of let go of things, right? Like I said, you're not the type to hold on to things that no longer serve you, right? You're on to the next. If it doesn't work, new project, new person, new experience. So people see you as just being like very protective of yourself, knowing what no longer serves you. So some of you guys come off as having a very strong intuition, right? Knowing what's right for you and what's not, knowing that you are divinely protected. You're able to see through all the illusions, and you know who or what is good for you. And you're not afraid to let go of things that no longer serve you, knowing that you got options, right? You got options. So Pile 2, you're not the type to hold on to things that no longer serve you. And people really really admire that about you. You bring your thoughts and you create that life that you are truly desiring, and you don't let anybody hold you back, right? You are not worried about holding on to things that no longer serve you, because you know your worth. You're confident, right? You know that whatever you need, whatever you desire, you deserve, and it's already yours. So people really admire that about you. You are a go-getter. You go get your stuff. You have a, if you have your mind set on something, you're the type to go after it. So the next card we have here is guilt. So something that people admire about you is that the type of energy that you have, you don't feel bad when it's time for you to let go of things that no longer serve you, right? You don't hold on to guilt or shame or any of those type of emotions when it comes to releasing things that are no longer in alignment with who you are. And people really respect that about you, right? When it's time for you to let go of certain people or places in your life, you're not the type of person to feel guilty about it when it's time to do so. And people really admire that about you. You do it easily and effortlessly. Okay, you are the type of person to just cut things off when you know that the time is done, because you have options, right? You're not worried about holding on to things that no longer serve your highest good, because you know that you are divinely guided, you are divinely protected, and everything that you desire is already yours. So why hold on to things that no longer serve your highest good? We're here to grow and evolve and become new versions of ourselves, right? And this card is also reminiscent of the sacral chakra, like I was tapping into. So people, yeah, they really look up to you. They really admire that you're just the type of person that you're able to let go of things so easily and effortlessly, right? You know that you've already worked so hard. Everything that you need is already within you, and people really admire that about you. So the next card we have here is blame. So another thing that people admire about you is you are not the type of person to blame anyone outside of yourself for things that happen in your life, right? It's you. You know that you are the person that has to go out and get things when it's time, right? You know that nobody has your back like yourself, right? And people really admire that you don't allow other people to mess up your life, right? To dictate the way that you show up in this life. You're not the type of person to hold on to blaming other people for things that they did in the past, right? For lessons that from experiences or things that happened in the past, right? You're able to release and let go of things that no longer serve you, rather than holding on to things that no longer serve your highest good. Rather than blaming anybody, you're the type of person that can take away lessons, right, and wisdom from these experiences that you had with other people. So people really admire that you are just very within yourself. Yes, so let's see what other messages we have here. So what is it that people admire about you, pile 2? What do people admire about pile 2? What do people admire about pile 2? So the next card we have here is I am trustful in my relationships. Okay, so pile 2, people admire that people can trust you when they're in a relationship with you, because you're the type of person that is not afraid to say exactly how you feel. You're able to say what's on your mind, okay? You're like, when it's time for you to cut someone off and move on and let go of the things that no longer serve you, you're not going to sugarcoat it. You're going to be like, hey, I don't think this is going to work anymore. And rather than us waste each other's time, let's move on, or let's let this go. So people also admire that you are able to truly say how you feel. People like that blunt honesty, right? There's that bold energy, that fiery energy about you, that you are not afraid to say how you feel, right? And people also love that you are just very trustful and just honest when you're in relationships, right? You're able to really just say it exactly how it is. And people do like that honesty. People really do like that honesty. So what else do people admire about my pile 2? So I am open to love in various forms. Oh, people admire that you are very open-minded. You have a beautiful heart, pile 2, okay? You are not judging people, right? Because you know that you love to be tapped into your inner child. You like to go explore things and be creative. So rather than judging people for them being who they truly are, people admire that you accept people exactly as they come, right? You are the type of person that can hold space for someone rather than judging them, right? You know that, you don't just wake up and become that successful entrepreneur, right? You got to put in the work, the energy, and the effort. And you understand that we're all here on a human experience, right? We're all here having a human experience, and everyone's journey is different. Everyone's journey takes different amounts of times, right? You also come off as being a humble person because people realize that there's something about you that is just very humbling, right? You're not the type to hold on and judge people for where they are at in their journey, right? You hold space and know that people will get where they need to go when they do what they're supposed to do, when they put in the energy and the work and the passion into what they love and into what lights them up. Right? You are the type of person to just lead by example, right? People know that they can fall on you and trust in you and watch your growth because you have put in the energy, you've put in the effort, you've seen yourself at rock bottom and you've seen yourself make it to the top, right? People really admire that you are just that type of person, right? You are the type of person to go after the things that you want in your life, and you're very humble, and you know that anyone could do it, right? You're the type of person that knows that anyone could do that. The next card we have here is Butterfly Rebirth. You can reinvent yourself. Open to the rewards of change. You have brilliance to share with the world. Love every part of your journey. Yes. So another thing that people admire about you is you go through change and transformation cycles, death and rebirth cycles with ease. People watch you grow and transform, and it's a beautiful thing. People really admire watching you grow and develop and turn into the being that you choose to become. And that allows them to want to be who they truly are, right? You're a leader, right? You are showing people how to show up as their true authentic self by doing the things that light them up, pouring passion into the things that they love in order for them to reap the rewards, right? You're the type of person that goes through rebirth cycles, right? You bring your creativity to your reality, and people really admire that about you, right? You are not the same person that you were last year. You are not the same person that you were in high school, and people really admire your growth and your determination, your ambition. And that is such a beautiful thing that you have, is that passion, that energy to do the things that you truly love and to show up as your true authentic self every single day while still having fun and while still tapping into your inner child. So the next card we have here is Puffin Partnership. Accept yourself and your colorful personality. Feel confident about being you. You are a joy bringer. Let your community nourish and protect you. Ask for help. Teamwork will give you the best results. So another thing that people admire about you is, once again, is your loyalty, your loyalty in the partnerships, your honesty, right? People love how you are trustful in relationships and that you are open to various forms of love. You accept people as they come and not judge them for who they are, knowing that everyone is just having a human experience. We're here to have fun. There's no such thing as perfect, right? Everyone is where they are in their journey, and you're the type of person that's able to hold space and know, like, it's okay. There's no need to rush to the end goal. As long as you set your mind and your heart to it and you pour your passion into what you love, Pile 2, you know that success is inevitable, and you allow people to use you as the example and watch your growth. And you're just the type of person that I'm also, you're very confident, you're very funny, right? People like to be around you. Your solar plexus is also very active, right? You're able to express your true authentic self, and you're not worried about what people think about you. Like I said, I was picking up on that, like, funny, that goofy energy. So you're a great friend. You're a comedian. I'm picking up on just some of you guys are just hilarious. I'm hearing comedians. Some of you guys are my comedians here. Okay, and one more card. What do people admire about my pile 2s? What is something else that people admire about my pile 2? Creator, water. So the next card we have here is Creator Water. So something that people admire about you is that you pour your emotions into the things that you do, into the things that light you up, right? People can see that you are passionate and you're coming from a space of love, like you truly love doing what it is that you love doing. And yeah, the element of water just deals with your emotions and just being in tune with your emotions. And you're able to know when things are not right for you and you're able to let them go. You're the type of person that can go with the flow, that divine flow of life, rather than holding on to things. You're able to allow things to move through you rather than holding on to them and keeping them stagnant. You're able to let things flow. Something that people admire is your fluidity, pile 2, right? They see that you go with the flow of life. You're not afraid to jump in and try new things, right? You're not rigid. You're not standing firm in things that no longer serve you. And that's very admirable. So these are all the messages that I have for you today, pile 2. And I really appreciate you guys for allowing me to tap into your amazing fun, playful energy. I had such a good time doing your reading. Please be sure to like, send me a comment. Let me know how it resonated. Let me know how you feel. Let me know that you're here from pile 2. And please be sure to also subscribe to my channel and ding that notification bell so you do not miss another video. So on that note, this is all that I have for you today, pile 2, and I really hope that you have a blessed rest of your day, night, or whenever you are listening to this. Bye. Hi, pile 3. So today we are going to dive in and see what it is that people admire about you. So first, we're going to start out with this beautiful crystal baby rainbow fluorite. So you may have been attracted to this stone because this is an amazing stone for positivity. It helps to raise your frequency. It helps you to be more optimistic and have a more open mind. It also gives you a sense of peace as well as tranquility. So maybe you come off as a very peaceful and tranquil, chill type of vibe. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off today with the tarot, and then we're going to dive into some oracle cards. But tapping into your energy first, I did pick up that some of you guys could possibly be a Cancer, Virgo, Pisces, or Gemini, and you don't have to be those signs, but you could possibly have some of those placements in your chart. Also, when tapping into your energy, I had an immediate sense that your solar plexus as well as your heart chakra are very active within you. So you just had a very warm, opening heart space energy where I literally just felt like calm and at peace. And I did pick up that some of you guys can come off as being very compassionate and genuine as well as authentic. And you have a kind and like gentle presence to you. You also can be viewed as being a free spirit. Also picked up on a lot of divine feminine energy, like just a heavy amount of divine feminine energy, and you don't have to be a female, but the energy that I was picking up on was that of very divine feminine, like very compassionate and loving and open-minded and having that big open heart space. So now let's dive in and see what it is that people admire about you, pile 3. What is it that people admire about my pile 3? 3 of Cups. So the first card we have here is the 3 of Cups, and what people admire about you is that you are an amazing, free-spirited, fun person to be around, okay? You are like the life of the party. You know how to have fun. You are a person that has just a very warming and welcoming aura to you, so people like being in your company. So you might be the type of person that does have a large friend group, or at least you're very outgoing, okay? I was picking up on that like Gemini energy, just being very outgoing and just love having an interaction with other people. So people admire being around you in your energy. They have a sense of feeling welcomed and understood when being around you. So people admire that you're the type of person that can hold the community together, right? People feel like you are like the glue that holds everything together, right? So when people come together with you, they feel a sense of completion and being accepted for who they truly are, and just being very free-spirited and outgoing and fun. Another thing that people admire about you is that you are the type of person that also goes within yourself to figure out things about yourself. You're very introspective. You like to really discover and uncover who you truly are. And people really admire that about you, right? They like that you are not afraid to go within and figure things out. You are not afraid to go into the unknown and step into the unknown. And people just love that you really have nothing to fear, nothing to worried about. That's that free-spirited energy where you are not afraid to bring things to the light that need to be brought to the light. And people feel a sense of that compassion and nurturing about you, right? Because you're able to help people get through their dark times and help them see the light in all the darkness. So you are also that of a mentor or a teacher. People look up to you as just being very knowledgeable and helpful as well. Another thing that people admire about you is that you stand firm in who you are, right? You say how you feel. You show up very confident within yourself, knowing that you don't have to be all serious in this human experience, right? You can have fun, right? You can dive within yourself, explore new things. And you're the type of person that people really admire how you are very confident within yourself, right? People can look to you whenever they need advice, right? You're seen as like a mentor or a teacher. People can come to you when they have questions, or people feel safe when being around you. They can come to you for advice, knowing that you will literally give them the crystal clarity that they need, right? And you're also the type of person to help others go within and uncover and discover things about themselves, right? You're able to shine that light on the path that people may not have been able to see. And people really admire that about you. They come to you for advice, and you come off as someone who gives great advice. Another thing that people admire about you is that you are so tapped in and tuned in with your emotions, right? You have that emotional intelligence that people are so blown away by, okay? So you come off as just being very emotionally intelligent, knowing how you truly feel, right? So doing all that introspection that you have here within the Hermit card, people see that you aren't afraid to bring the subconscious to the conscious, right? You're not afraid to bring things to the light and really go after things that have been hidden, right? You're not afraid to go in and do that shadow work, and people really admire that about you. You're the type of person that can show up as their true authentic self, flaws and all, knowing that you are here to learn and grow and evolve, right? You're not here making mistakes. You're learning things, right? You're taking out lessons and wisdom from all the experiences. People admire that you're the type of person that can take out so much wisdom from all the experiences and all the things that you have went through in life. And people, like I said, they come to you as like this mentor, this teacher, like this guiding light that they can look to help lead them on a path of self-discovery, right? You give off this energy where people just feel so safe being around you, right? You make bringing the dark, you make shadow work look easy. Okay, Pile 3, you make shadow work look easy. So people really admire that you're not afraid to step into the dark, step into the unknown, and bring it to the light in order to heal it. So now let's dive into the oracle cards and see what else do people admire about you. What is it that people admire about Pile 3? What else do people admire about Pile 3? So the first card we have here is safe travel. Keep me safe and let me roam far away, but bring me home. So something that people admire about you is that, yeah, you are such an outgoing and adventurous person, right? You're not afraid to step out into the unknown and explore things and try new things. People feel safe when they go with you, knowing that you are here being a free spirit, right? People admire that you are so free-spirited and you're able to just go and explore new things, tap into new cultures, meet different types of people, right? And just have fun in this life, right? Rather than taking this life so serious. People really admire that you are just such a free-spirited person. You're so compassionate and just you're able to really tap into who you truly are. And you show up each day unapologetically as yourself, and people really admire that about you. The next card we have here is Harvest. As the waves of the ocean are infinite, as the trees in the forest grow tall, let my work now bring me to harvest. I am ready to receive it all. So something else that people admire about you, pile 3, is that people really admire that you put in the work, you put in the energy and the effort, and you do the things that you love, you do the things that light you up, and you show up unapologetically as yourself, right? You're not afraid to dive in and explore new things, right? You're the type of person that literally reaps the rewards because of all the effort that you put in, right? Doing all that inner work, that shadow work, going and bringing all of the subconscious to the conscious. People really admire watching you become that version of yourself, and people love how you're able to just show up and just be who you truly are. People love that you are able to just show up authentically each day. So let's see what else we got here. What else do people admire about pile 3? What else do people admire about my pile 3? Ooh. So the next card we have here is Doubt. So something that people admire about you is that you are the type of person that is not afraid to question things, right? You know that everything is relative here, right? Nothing has a meaning except for the meaning that you choose to give it. And people really admire that you're the type of person that doesn't allow the things that people told you to just be your truth, right? You doubt things, you question things. You're able to literally show up and be that free-spirited person rather than believing what someone told you to believe, right? You're the type of person that has an open mind. You question things. You don't allow people to tell you things and you just sit there and store it in your mind as truth, right? You're not the type of person to do that, right? People really admire that you bring that subconscious to the conscious, right? You bring all the things that have been hidden to the light, right? All the things that you have been questioning. People admire that you question things and then actually do the work to uncover the truth. So the next card we have here is relationships. I am attracted to those people who serve my higher good. So something that people definitely admire about you is that you are an amazing friend. You're an amazing partner, right? The way that people feel when they're in a relationship with you is they feel a sense of peace, right? They feel at peace being around you, knowing that they can be who they truly are and they feel safe to do so, right? The energy that you emit is that of that divine, feminine, accepting energy, right? You are open and receptive to helping people, right? To teaching people, to guiding people, to showing people the way, bringing the conscious to the conscious and helping people uncover all of the things that have been hidden, right? And people really love that they can call on you whenever they need that guidance, whenever they need to be led, whenever they need advice, they come to you because of all that wisdom that you have, all of the lessons that you have learned, everything that you have experienced and reflected on, right? Because you are the type of person to go within and uncover things, right? Uncover the truth. And people really admire that about you, pile 3. So another thing here that people admire about you is service, right? So you're the type of person that loves to be of service. Like I said, you are the glue, right? You are the glue to the community. People come to you because they know that you are literally going to tell them exactly how it is. You're not going to let people sugarcoat shit. People admire that you show up to help others, right? You are truly a guiding light and you love to serve other people. You love to show people that they don't need to depend on anyone outside of themselves when they could go within themselves. Everything that we need is already within, and that is something that people truly admire about you, is because you are able to open up people's minds and hearts and allow them to see new perspectives in life rather than holding on to the things that they were taught that no longer serve their highest good. So I love that. Let's see what else it is that people admire about you, pile 3. What else do people admire about my pile 3? So the first card we have here is I am forgiving. So something that people admire about you is that you are such a forgiving person. You're very open-minded, and you literally understand and understand that people are here having a human experience. They're here to learn lessons and gain wisdom through these experiences. So you're not holding on to the past. You're the type of person that could bring things to the light, right? So people admire how forgiving you are. You're the type of person that accepts things that happened in the past, but you don't hold on to them, right? You allow all of your fears to be brought up to the light to be healed, right? You are a master manifester, and you are such a guiding light when it comes to doing that shadow work and going within yourself and knowing that you have forgiven yourself, you have forgiven other people, and you don't hold on to these lower and toxic negative emotions that can keep a person stuck. So people really admire that you are able to forgive people and let things go, but you don't allow people to walk all over you. You have these boundaries that you set, right? And that's what I'm picking up here. You have these strong boundaries, right? You have these strong boundaries that people also admire, because when you let go and cut people off, yes, you forgive people. You don't hold on to any of that anger, guilt, or shame or sadness, but you allow people to just go on and live their life, right? They don't have to be a part of your life anymore. You're allowed to love people from afar, and people really admire that you love and care about yourself enough to let go of the things that no longer serve you and forgive people that no longer serve your highest good. The next card we have here is I offer words of good intent. Yes, this is exactly what we were talking about, how people come to you for advice. You are that teacher, that wise mentor, that sage that people can come to basically find out what it is that they need to work on, right? You're able to see what it is that people need to work on. You're able to see all perspectives and views and give people this wise advice. And this is why people come to you, because you've already done a lot of this introspection work, right? You've already went within, you've healed things, you've done shadow work, you've let go of things that no longer serve you. You don't hold on to things that no longer serve you, right? You literally are here to help people. You're here to be of service, to help people tap into who they truly are, to help people heal and move on and become a new version of their self, rather than holding on to old parts and versions of themselves that no longer serve them. So people admire that you give such amazing advice and you speak that truth. You're very direct and honest when you speak, as well as you have this sort of compassion when you speak as well. Like, you're very compassionate, but yet you're also very direct and forward, right? You don't beat around the bush. You tell people exactly how it is, and people really respect that about you. So the next card we have here is Lizard, regeneration. As a survivor, you are unparalleled. No matter what happens, you can adapt. Embrace your transformation. Put on your new cloak. You are a master of regeneration. So something that people admire about you is, yes, you become new versions of yourself. You don't hold on to parts of you that no longer serve your highest good. You are always evolving and transforming into a better version of yourself, and people really admire that about you. They love watching you grow and develop and become a wise leader and a mentor to help guide people in the direction where they need to go on their path, right, during the spiritual journey. What else do we have? And the next card we have here is Moose, wisdom. Let your head and mind reach to the stars. Yet keep your feet grounded on the earth. Listen to the ancient wisdom in your soul. The ancestors speak through you. You know much. Yes, absolutely. You are that wise old sage that people come to for your amazing advice, because you tell it how it is. You speak that truth, and people come to you because they know that you're going to be blunt and honest. You're not going to sugarcoat stuff, but you're also not only going to help give people advice, you're going to help people see the things that they weren't able to see, right? Bringing the things that have been hidden from their awareness, you're able to bring it to light so that people can work on whatever it is that they need to heal, rather than them blaming other people and, you know, being the victim. You're the type of person that people come to because they know that you don't have that victim mentality, right? You're going to tell people exactly how it is. You're going to tell people what it is that they need to improve, whether they like it or not. What do they want? If they come to you for advice, you're the type of person that's just not going to sugarcoat it, right? Because people know that you're going to be so blunt when you speak, and people really admire that about you, pile 3. So let's see, what else do people admire about pile 3? What do people admire about pile 3? Okay. So the next card we have here is raw intention. Yes, absolutely. You literally say it how it is, pile 3, and people love how raw and unfiltered you are, but you do it in such a compassionate and gentle way, but you are still very assertive and you're still very direct, and people really love, honor, and respect that and admire that about you, because it is definitely hard to voice your opinion and voice the way that you feel without being like arrogant or diplomatic or being overly assertive or just like very impulsive. You're the type of person that really thinks about what it is that needs to be said, and you know exactly how to deliver it. So people love that you are just pure and raw, and you just show up as your true authentic self. You're very genuine and authentic, and people really, really, truly admire that about you, pile 3. So these are all the messages I have today for you, pile 3. Thank you so much for allowing me to tap into your amazing energy. I had such a wonderful time doing it. I do want to say, please be sure to like and leave me a comment. Let me know how it resonated. Let me know how you feel. Let me know that you're from pile 3. And also, please be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel and ding that notification bell so you do not miss another one of my videos. So on that note, have an amazing rest of your day, night, or whenever you are listening to this, and stay blessed. Bye, pile 3.